Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. When last we left off, we just managed to get all of our objectives from Arangend, talked to all of the potential companions, and re-recruited Sharwin to our party. Hi, I'm Tommy Undergallows. You may not have heard of me, Tommy. I'll be quiet. So, with that out of the way, let's go to Beorunna's well. And hopefully, we're not going to be ambushed by any potential cultists wanting to kill us, or offered any rings, or anything like that. Let's have a look. I don't know if it's Beorunna or Beorunna. I'm going with Beorunna, actually, for now. Let us, in fact, talk to Sharwin first, because normally they have some dialogue, the NPCs, companions, especially at the start of a chapter.
Yes? Is there something you need?
I just want to talk for a while. Talk? What about sar'ken? How about telling me a tale, Sharwin? You are a bard, after all. I normally save my best tales for taverns, with a full audience. Why should I recount a tale only for you, sar'ken? Because I asked you nicely. Oh, so sar'ken puts on a pleasant tone, and I'm supposed to jump to please him, is that it? I'll tell you what, sar'ken. I'll tell you your tale, if you promise to listen attentively and be a proper audience. I can do that. Well, that's good. I'll hold you to it then. But what story should I tell then? Shall I tell a tale of the great sar'ken, saviour of Neverwinter, and his search for the words of power? I think I know that one. Not like I tell it, believe me. You're probably right, however. The subject matter would be a bit familiar, and I'm a bit fuzzy on the ending. I think she's trying to be funny with humour. Yes, that's humour, sar'ken. Just nod and laugh. Oh. You're not very good at this humour malarkey, are you, sar'ken? No, not really. Why are you talking to Crumpet? Are you still talking to Crumpet after all this time? Well, you have heard him, but just try not to talk to him as much. All right then, fine. He promises nothing, Sharwin. How about the sad tale of the great Lady Arabeth, torn between love and honour, fallen from the grace of Tyr? I've heard the ending. That's true, isn't it? Too bad. Hers is a sad tale that itches to be told. Let's see. I'll think of something else. How about a tale of the great Lord Nasher? How the man was in his former days, before he became a sad old ruler. How about something original? You're going to be picky, are you? Very well then. Give me some time to think about it. For now, let's continue with the making of your own tale. All right then, let's go. That is Arangen's lodge. Let us go and explore the various other places, like this drinking house. Oh, and everything that we can loot by it, because it's not a settlement if we're not looting absolutely everything that isn't nailed down, and then finding a hammer to remove the nails so that we can take everything that's nailed down. We do have 310,000 gold, but I imagine that I don't know why I'm even picking up 11 arrows. I don't need 11 arrows. But I imagine that everything here will be extremely expensive. Here's the drinking house. There's Commoner Dylan. Lillian Cambridge is here. She looks like she may have had a bit to drink. This young woman seems quite intent on enjoying the libations served in this establishment. There's Commoner Alekos. And there's Avaric here, who seems important. It's hard to decide what is more off-putting in this lecherous patron. The offensive leers he casts at every woman in the place, or the repulsive scabs and sores covering his skin. And there is an unconscious commoner. And there is a shady character. This shady-looking halfling watches the bar with an appraising eye. And there is Lodar and the barkeep. Let us talk to the person that we need to talk to first. Lillian here.
About time you showed up. I've been waiting at least 10 minutes for someone to come by and refill my drink.
I'm not here to refill your drink. I'm sar'ken Smith. I work for Arangend. Ah, yes, sar'ken Smith, the hero of Neverwinter. I'd drink a toast to your legendary deeds if my glass wasn't empty. My name is Lillian Cambridge, archaeologist. I'm the North's leading expert in antiquities and ancient artifacts. No doubt Arangend has told you that I've come to offer my rather unique knowledge to aid the cause of the Lord's Alliance. I'd like to ask you some questions. That is why I'm here, to answer your questions about the words of power and the creator race that constructed them. And to sample the local wines, of course. Ah, so the creator races made the words of power. That's not good. Just take another drink just to soothe my throat. Nobody particularly needs soothing anymore, but you can never be too careful. Tell me about the creator race. The creators resembled our modern-day lizard men, though they were far more intelligent and far more powerful than any of the scaled humanoids who exist today. I've actually met some of them. You have? What happened? I killed them. Oh. Not questioned them? No, killed them. Little is known about them, save that they were a cruel and ruthless empire, slaughtering or enslaving the other races wherever they came across them. Which would explain who the person at the end of Chapter 2 is. Not a lizard person, but one of the creator race creatures. Lizard folk? No, they are the creator race creatures. What became of the creator races I cannot say. For centuries they ruled this land, and then suddenly they vanished, leaving virtually no evidence they had ever existed at all. I'd like to ask you some questions. Where can I find the words of power? If it were as simple as drawing you a map, sar'ken, I'd have told Erengend everything I know. You have to remember that the words are thousands and thousands of years old. The creator race that fashioned the words predated even the first elven kingdoms. Everything I know about them is theory and conjecture, upon a foundation of myth and legend. Surely you must know something. I can tell you that there were several words of power created, but they have been scattered throughout the north and lost for countless millennia. All that remains are rumours of where they might have disappeared. Some believe the words were taken by the dragons who dwelled in the mountains in the west. Others claim clues to their location may be found in the long-deserted ruins to the south of Fort Ilkard, or hidden in the forests to the north. The truth is they could be anywhere, though I believe I may have learned the location of one of the words, after many years of research and study. Where can I find this word? Before I tell you the location of the word of power, I need you to perform a task. Something very precious was stolen from me recently. A snow globe I had acquired on behalf of a very wealthy benefactor. If you want me to tell you what I know about the location of the word of power, you'll have to recover this snow globe for me. A snow globe? Yes. One of those things that you shake and then it looks like it's snowing? It's very important. Is it magic? I'm not going to tell you. Where can I find this snow globe? It was en route to deliver the snow globe to my buyer when it was stolen by an unscrupulous, albeit charming, wizard named Nax. From what he has told me, Nax was in the parts doing some research of his own. It seems he found a magical entrance to a deserted laboratory of a long-dead wizard somewhere in the Coldwood to the north. I'll bet Nax is exploring that laboratory right now and with my snow globe at his side. But if you want to go after him, you'll need his teleportation scroll. Nax told me it was the only way to pass through the magical portal leading to the dungeon. How did you manage to get this teleportation scroll? And why did Nax tell you all this? I'm a capable and attractive woman, and I'm not above using my charms to further my archaeological investigations. Nax offered me to buy a few drinks, we got to talking, our respective research, one thing led to another. Afterwards, when Nax fell asleep, I borrowed the scroll and slipped off to have copies made before returning the scroll to his pack. I planned to do a little investigating of this dungeon of my own later on, but while I was making copies. I was also making a coffee at the time. Nax took my snow globe. I didn't notice until he was long gone. I guess it's my own fault for leaving him asleep in my room. I don't carry a grudge against Nax for what he did. I just want the snow globe back. Deliver it to me and I'll tell you the location of one of the words of power. I'd like to ask you some questions. How did you end up here in Beorunna's well? There are many and strange and exotic artifacts scattered throughout the north, and I spend much of my time in and around this area on archaeological digs. Burial mounds, ancient tombs, crypts. It's amazing what sort of treasures you can unearth. But how did you end up working for Erengend? When I heard Erengend was seeking the words of power, I came to offer my expertise in this area. Gend has a reputation for rewarding his allies well. And, of course, I was interested in recruiting someone to recover my snow globe from Nax, as I have already explained to you. I'll be going now. off you go then. Best of luck with your mission. Come back and see if you have any other questions. That's what I'm here for, after all. And if you happen to speak to one of the waitresses, you might want to mention that I'm a thirsty lady with an empty wine glass over here in the corner. Let us talk now to, any of these commoners have anything in particular to say? Apparently,
'Tis a pleasure to speak with you.
nothing, apparently.
Greetings.
Ah. Apparently we don't work cheap. Oh, fair enough. Let's talk to Averick here. See what he has to add.
I greet you.
Shove off, buddy. These open sores on my face make it tough enough to attract the ladies with your ugly mug hanging around and cramping my style. You've got a serious attitude problem. So, what are you going to do about it? You try anything, and every Lord's Alliance soldier in this camp will be all over you. So take your pretty complaints about my attitude, stick 'em where the sun don't shine, and leave me alone. Oh. Well, you were a charming
I
fellow.
greet you.
I have absolutely nothing I can do particularly to say to you. But we can talk to this definitely shady character. Do you have things to sell?
Hello there.
Watch your back around here, lad. There's lots of folks liable to stick a knife in it. Like you? Oh, definitely not me.
I greet you, my child.
Get you a drink, sir. We've a fine selection of beverages, if you're interested. Your voice sounds very croaky. I'm just recovering from a rather nasty cold. It's definitely not the Wailing Death. Definitely not. There's a lot of soldiers here. You wouldn't be selling drinks to them while they're on duty, would you? What? No, I'd never sell a drink to a soldier on duty. They'd take my license if I did that. I'd be ruined. Don't be going around spreading rumors like that now, my lord, even in jest. We're talking about my livelihood after all. Sorry, forget I ever mentioned it. Of course, my good man. It's as if it never happened. Now what can I get you? I'll have a drink now. You have very little to sell me, but your attitude is favorable. Would you like some random stuff that I have? Like this necklace, or this sapphire? Or, what else could I sell you? This healer's kit? Anything else I could sell you of particular interest? There is a sling of seeking. What else do I have? Not a lot else, actually. We have various quests. Well, we don't need Kurth's head anymore. Or the zoo copy key. Or, let's see what else we don't really need. We don't really need this, letter to Vardok, either. Or this journal. Actually, we might keep that. Or a small diary. No, I don't really need that either. There's a fair few things that I've been accumulating that I don't really need. My journals here. I don't think I really need any of these. A note? Oh, and I don't think I need that either. I really don't think I need any of that. Right. All this can be dropped, saving me a tiny bit of weight allowance, and we will just leave you to it there. Anything to loot? Of course there are things to loot, including this hay. But what is in the hay? This is just hay, obviously for the horses. Oh. Well, it's worth checking. Just in case. Nothing else to loot? Nope. What about upstairs? Ah, there's a commoner there who is just resting. Fair enough. Let's go upstairs and see what we can find. There are a lot of places up here. There appears to be no one in particular we can talk to here.
Fair enough.
Oh, it's locked. And it would seem that, we don't need you to, do that. We should actually use the, open lock stick command. That might do the trick.
And done.
Oh, is there anything in here of any... No, nothing. Alright. Let's walk over here and see if we can get you to unlock something. Here we go.
Fair
Pick a
enough.
lock. There we go. Much better. A vast improvement, I'd say. Vast.
Done and done.
Anything in here? Ooh, a chest. Are you going to,
pick the lock for me? I hope so. Pick this lock.
Fair enough.
That is not picking a lock. That is a trap. That paralyzed me. I didn't spot it. But it wasn't a terrible trap, really. It did deal a lot of damage, though. If you're firing arrows at it, Sharwin, we're going to be here a fair while. Also, there's a lot of places to explore in this town. A lot of places. We might be spending a fair amount of time just exploring.
Fair enough.
Yep, I think we'll just let Crumpet, Oh, no, no. Nope, we'll just let you smash that open. You apparently were not going to, open that up. Also, I have been told that, haste is actually very, very important in this. The Boots of Speed will actually provide me with more armor class. I may lose hit points from it, but it provides you with far more armor class. Also, we run a lot faster. A lot faster. Okay, I want you to see if you can unlock more doors.
Fair enough.
Well, that one indeed needs unlocking. In fact, all of these pretty much need unlocking. There we
Done
go.
and done.
So wearing these boots means that my armor class is... Hello, sleeping commoner. Don't mind me. I'm just taking these two paralytic bolts and then moving on. And we might as well also check to see... Nope. And nope. We could actually cast haste on...
Fair enough.
Oh. Well, if we could cast haste, I'd cast it on someone else. But right now, having haste permanently, pretty good.
Done and done.
Pretty good. Anything in here of any... No. Ooh. There is a treasure chest there. If you would kindly pick that lock. Oh, you'll pick that one. Okay. So that is not locked. I'm holding you to that.
Done and done. Fair enough.
It is locked. Didn't I just tell you to pick a lock? I just told you. But you picked a lock, I suppose.
Done and done.
Anything good in here? 2 lightning bullets. Nothing in particular. And a sleeping commoner. And a treasure chest. Ooh, this one's just open. Greater restoration. Now here are things that we can
Fair
start
enough.
using. In fact, we're nearly done exploring up here. And then we could go check out the weapons store. Well, the trading post. Anything good in here? Oh, treasure chest. Excellent. Oh. A magic amulet. Well. Whoa! Big room here. Oh, it's got the pedestal in it that we could go recover important item. Oh, we can't do anything with this object at the moment. That has 30 gold. 24 gold. And death. Hey, we haven't encountered a death chest yet, and we've had a whole, 2 videos in this segment of the chapter. I'm amazed. Well, let's quickly go and see what the actual weapons store has for offer. Oh, we could talk to Lodar here. More than a little into his cups already. Oh, hello, Lodar.
Well met.
Look, don't bother me right now. I've got a lot on my mind. What with this trial and all. Trial? What trial? One of them Oofguard killed Griff. Stabbed him right in the gut. I saw the whole thing. So now I've got to testify. Nerek over at the temple is setting the whole thing up. I don't want to be rude, but this trial has got my mind all worked up. I don't feel much like talking right now. Go talk to Nerek if you want to know more. I may in fact do so. I may just do so. But for now, we shall head over to that trading post. It's over... what? Where is it? Over there. We'll head to the trading post before we head to anywhere else. Oh, there are a few things we could loot. Oh, a tome of boots. The fashioning of magical footwear. Ooh. Well. Gargoyle. And the subject to do a stone skin spell. Ooh, we just need a gargoyle skull. We can get a gargoyle skull. I hope. Oh, I hope I kept a gargoyle I hope, do I have a gargoyle skull anywhere? That is actually a good question.
Typically, I do not have a gargoyle's skull when I actually need a gargoyle's skull. Ah, such is the way of things. Such is the way. Such is the way. Well, we should probably quickly go to this trading post and see what we can find. This place isn't very big, but I'm not surprised. It's hardly Port Last. Okay, trading post. What have we got? Husher Clay and Baron Silverblade. Or is it, yep, Baron Silverblade. Even for his kind, this dwarf smith is stocky and heavily muscled, the result of many years spent hammering away at his forge.
Hey, what?
Welcome, noble sir, to Baron Smithy. I, of course, am Baron, dwarf and master smith and creator of fine magical items. What can I do for you today?
What exactly is it you do here? I'm a weapon and armor smith of sorts. I take component items and combine them with magical items to make objects of even greater majesty and power. Not a bad little gig, if you can get it. If you want I can look through your inventory and backpack and see if you have anything I can combine into a powerful weapon or a suit of armor. Is there anything in particular you want me to look for? I'm interested in magical swords. Nothing beats a good old sword, does it? Tried and true. Okay, let me peek inside your backpack and I'll give you a list of the wondrous blades I can make. You don't seem to have the items I need to make a special sword of any type. Is there anything else I can do for you? I'm interested in axes and armor. So axes and armor, is it? Let me take a look and see what you've got in your pack of yours, and I'll give you a list. Nothing. Could I ask you some questions? I'm afraid there isn't much I could tell you. I just recently arrived here from the south, and Lord's Alliance soldiers have kept me busy making them weapons and armor. I haven't even noticed. I want you to make an item for me. Just place one component item and one magical weapon or a suit of armor on the forge and I'll help you out. But if the forge is empty, it is right now, I can't really do a thing, can I? I'm interested in some of the less common item. Oh, what kind of... no, I don't really need to know right now. I don't have anything. However. But I'm sure Husher Clay can sell me some items.
Hello there.
Greetings, friend. Husher Clay at your service. Care to check out the wares here at the newest branch of my adventuring gear shop? What do you mean, newest branch? Well, I used to run the place way down south. Business was good, but the big money is in franchising. So I left my son in charge of my store and headed north to expand my merchant empire. When I came across all these rich adventurers gathered here at Beorunna's well, I figured this was the perfect place to set up my new shop. At least until I get a license to sell in Neverwinter. What kind of things do you sell? A little of this, a little of that. Items magical and mundane. Anything an adventurer might need. But if my wares don't interest you, talk to my dwarven friend over there in the corner. He's quite the accomplished smith. When it comes to arms and armor, if I don't sell it, there's a good chance he can make it. I'd like to look at your inventory. Of course your attitude is unfavorable, being a merchant. A tower shield +3. Ooh, that's good. See what else you've got. Tower shield +2, large shield +3. Anything really awesome? Chainmail +2, full plate +2. That's full plate +1. For 8,000 gold, we could upgrade ourselves to full plate +2. That would be a nice thing to do. But we shall look more closely next time. And I'll catch you then, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.